Okay, this is the Amazon webpage, and I'm a member of Amazon. I buy quite a few things from them. I also am an associate member, which means if you go to my website and you go from there to Amazon, and buy something, I get a small commission. Now, it doesn't cost you anything extra, but I get a small commission that helps support these videos. So anyway, and one of the features that I use quite a bit when I'm on Amazon is the Amazon recommendation feature. And what that is, if you're not familiar with that, is as you search for things on Amazon, you purchase things on Amazon, you review things on Amazon, they collect this information, just kind of like your Google, where you're doing searches on Google. They collect this information, and based on what you've done, they make recommendations of other products that you might be interested in. So I use that. Every day I go on to Amazon, I look at my recommendations and see if there's anything that I'm really interested in. Well, today, or a few minutes ago, I did that. And one of the recommendations was this radio because, I bought a couple of radios from Amazon. I'm always searching for radios on Amazon. So this was one of their recommendations, and I had not seen it before. I had not seen this radio before. And what caught my eye was it's AM, FM, and weather. No big deal there, but it also has a 2-meter ham band. Me being a ham, an amateur radio operator, that kind of caught my eye. Now, they're selling it for $131. The retail is $159. So they're giving you a little discount there. And let's take a look down here what this thing is. Okay, as usual, Amazon doesn't give you a lot of technical details, but it does say that it's has an exceptional AM reception. Yeah, okay. FM weather and 2-meter. Okay. Built-in twin coil ferrite. My my weather station is giving me the temperature. Gets government issued alerts on the weather band. That's helpful. And this one, life-saving information in emergencies like Katrina's come through on the 2-meter ham band. That's kind of an interesting statement. It's a true statement because hams do provide help during emergencies. They provide information when you can't get information any other way, such as your power's out or whatever. And then since this is battery operated, during an emergency, if you don't have any power, you could use this radio to listen to the weather band and to the 2-meter ham band and be getting instructions through those services. It does have a clock, alarm, sleep timer, headphone jack, and a display light. I like timers. So you can set a timer and the radio will play for 15, 20 minutes, an hour, and then shut itself off so that you can fall asleep. I always like that feature. So that's another good feature I like. Let's see, it's 11 by 4 by 6, so it's pretty hefty. Weighs 4 pounds. I'm sure that's without the batteries. And here's this tiny little description. It doesn't tell you a whole lot. Oh, it does tell you that it requires 4 D-cell batteries. That's good and bad. That's adding a lot of weight. That could add 2 pounds. But it does mean that the batteries will last a long time because they're the big D cells. Yeah, going down here, here's some more recommendations and stuff on other radios. Now here's the customer review. I use this quite a bit. Now, I always take this with a grain of salt because these reviews are based on what that particular customer is looking for in this radio. And so, to say it simply, they're biased. So you kind of have to read them and keep in mind what's the guy looking for. And the thing I look at also is I look at how many 5 stars and 4 stars there are compared to 2s and 1s. So there's 41 5 and 4 stars versus 9 2 stars and 1 stars. Okay. And the ones that interest me the most are the 1 stars and the 2 stars. You know, what did those particular people not like about this product? Is it something just that I don't care about? You know, if it's a characteristic that doesn't bother me, okay, then I'll ignore that. If it's something that's important to me, then it's good information. Now here's a pretty good long review. Got a lot of detail. The guy thinks it's a great radio. And I used to have a GE Super Radio 3, which is an excellent radio. Thought it sounded good, but this radio is even better. That's a pretty good recommendation. So there's a guy that has an experience with this type of radio. The one he's talking about is the GE radio. So he's got something to compare it against. So that's kind of good. Exceptional radio. Okay, here's a disappointed. Said the audio is not too good. Okay, so he's probably looking for the FM, and since this is, you know, just got a single speaker, it's mono number one. I think it's just a single speaker. It doesn't say anything about stereo. And typically, you know, this type of radio doesn't really have high quality audio if you're trying to listen to FM. So there's one of the things that, you know, that particular uh, situation characteristic doesn't bother me because I'm not looking for higher quality audio in this type of radio. So again, there's not too much information here on this website about the radio. So I did a search on the radio and found it on CCrane's website. It does retail for $159. Here's their description. Kind of like the description that was on Amazon. Matter of fact, that's what Amazon does a lot of times. They just grab this description from the manufacturer or their manufacturer's manual and just post that. So again, it's nothing great. See if I see anything that jumps out here. It does have 5 memories per band, so that's kind of nice. It didn't have direct tuning though. I didn't see any. See, there's no keyboard on here, direct tuning. That's kind of a negative. Let me see. They have the it's always good if you can find the manual. They've got the manual. So here's the manual. Let me go back up to the top. I was kind of perusing through it a few minutes ago. So here's let me blow this up. It's probably pretty grainy with my capture software anyway. It's not a very clear picture to begin with, so it'll probably re-come through grainy on this recording. Now, what do they have at the top? CC Radio 2. Okay, that's the name of it. CC Radio 2 if you're looking for, try to do a search on it. Let's go back down. Here's the details of the buttons. Clock set, alarm set, timer set. So it's got a timer. Probably means it'll come on a certain time of a day for you. Bass control, treble control, tuning up and down. So that's how you have to tune it. That's one way of tuning it. And then you got the tuning knob on the side. It does have a squelch control. That's squelch is handy. Be handy for the 2-meter. So that'll come in handy. Now let's see if they've got a picture of the display. There's the batteries, 4 batteries. Yeah, here's the display. Okay, here's got a signal strength meter. It's got an indication that the squelch is on, indication that the timer's on. This is, let's see, this is a weather alert modes right up here. So I guess you can set it for a light that comes on, audio, and an alarm. So that's some various modes. Let me go back up here. Where did it go? Yeah, 18 weather alert light. Ooh, really big light. Anyway, it does have a light. So anyway, that's kind of a quick overview of the radio. Like I say, this radio is new to me. It does, like the one person said, it does seem a little pricey, but since it includes the 2-meter band, that might be a justification. I don't think I would pay this much. It's probably one of those radios that I keep in the back of my mind and try to look for someone that has bought one and it's not exactly what they wanted and wants to resell it, either on eBay or Craigslist or whatever. I might pick it up used, or maybe at a Hamfest. I might be able to find one of these at a Hamfest, and it'd be maybe, if it was in excellent condition, I'd pay maybe $75 for it, but I wouldn't go above that. But anyway, that's the show for today. If you've had any experience with this radio, please send me an email or comment. I'd really like to get some more background information, and I'll do some more research on this myself. As a matter of fact, I'll see, CCrane, most of those radios from CCrane are made by somebody else, of course. And so, and the company that makes them sells them to several companies that put their name on it. And there may be one of those other companies that has it for a much lower price. Anyway, that's the show for today, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.